In a world increasingly defined by technological advancement, the rare earth elements lie at the heart of a profound struggle for power and influence. Each element, mined from the depths of the earth, carries with it not only the promise of innovation, but a weighty legacy of geopolitical tension. Nations, driven by ambition and the relentless pursuit of progress, find themselves locked in a silent confrontation, where boundaries blur and alliances are forged in the shadows. As the insatiable demand for these precious resources escalates, so too does the urgency of their extraction, revealing a landscape marred by exploitation and environmental decay. This is a tale of desperation, masked as ambition, where the true cost of modernity is borne by the very fabric of our planet and the lives entwined within it. In the shadow of towering mines and the relentless hum of machinery, the relentless pursuit of rare earth elements unfolds as a silent yet thunderous testament to humanity's insatiable appetite for progress. These unassuming minerals, hidden beneath layers of earth, have become the silent arbiters of power, shaping the contours of international relations as nations grapple for dominance in a world increasingly reliant on technology. As geopolitical tensions rise, the stories of workers, families, and communities intertwined with this extraction illuminate the human cost of our modern conveniences, revealing a poignant narrative of sacrifice and ambition. Each extraction, every conflict, echoes with the weight of history as nations navigate the turbulent waters of alliance and rivalry, driven by a common quest for resources that lie beneath the surface, waiting to be unearthed. In the shadows of modern civilization, a silent war rages, driven by the insatiable hunger for rare earth elements, those seemingly innocuous minerals that lie at the heart of technological advancement. Their extraction dictates the flow of international relations, forging alliances and igniting conflicts as nations grapple for supremacy in a landscape defined by scarcity. The stakes are higher than mere economics. They involve national security, environmental degradation, and the very future of innovation. Its complex web weaves through time, from the Industrial Revolution to the digital age, revealing that the quest for these elemental treasures is not just a hunt for resources, but a profound struggle for influence and identity on the global stage. As the world's powers collide in a frenetic dance for dominance, we confront the moral implications of our dependence on these hidden gems, and the sacrifices made in their name. As nations grapple for dominance over dwindling rare earth resources, the intricate web of international relations becomes increasingly fraught. These elements, invisible yet invaluable, lie at the heart of technological advancement, underpinning everything from smartphones to renewable energy technologies. The quest for these strategic minerals ignites fierce competition, revealing the lengths to which countries will go to secure their future. Alliances shift and tensions rise. While some nations emerge as leaders in this hidden race, others face the dire consequences of reliance and scarcity. In this struggle, the stakes are not simply economic, but resonate deeply with the notions of sovereignty, security, and survival. The quest for rare earth elements unfolds as a powerful narrative of humanity's relentless pursuit of progress, intertwined with the dark shadows of ambition and the fragility of our interconnected world. In the shadows of our modern world, a quiet war unfolds, one not fought with guns, but with the extraction and control of rare earth elements. These vital resources, the backbone of technology and defense, weave their influence into the fabric of global politics. Nations, driven by ambition and necessity, find themselves entwined in a complicated dance of cooperation and rivalry, each seeking to secure a foothold in this scarce domain. As alliances are forged and rivalries deepen, the stakes are raised, revealing how deeply intertwined our fates have become. The struggle for rare earth elements is not merely an economic endeavor. It is a reflection of human desire, power, and the relentless pursuit of progress, echoing the age-old conflict between scarcity and greed. In this intricate tapestry, the choices made today will resonate through generations, shaping destinies and redefining borders. In an age where technology propels human connection, the hidden treasures of the earth, rare earth elements, drive nations into a frenzy of competition. These elements, once obscure, now serve as the lifeblood of modern innovation, igniting a struggle that transcends borders and ideologies. As nations grapple with the insatiable demand for these pivotal resources, alliances are forged and fractured, revealing the delicate balance of power that governs our world. The quest for rare earths is not merely a contest for materials. It is a profound reflection of humanity's aspirations and fears, echoing the age-old conflicts that have shaped our history. Each transaction, each negotiation carries the weight of cultural heritage and future possibilities, forcing nations to confront their vulnerabilities in a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape. As this global scramble intensifies, the question arises: what sacrifices are we willing to make for the promise of progress? In the shadowy reaches of geopolitics, rare earth elements emerge as the lifeblood of modern power. These unassuming minerals, hidden deep within the earth, wield an influence that transcends borders and ignites fierce rivalries. Nations, in a desperate scramble for dominance, find themselves entangled in a complex web of alliances and betrayals. As industries thrive on the promise of technological advancement, the stakes rise higher. The quest for these critical resources reveals the painful truths of exploitation, environmental degradation, and the human cost of progress. Each decision, each conflict over these elements echoes with the weight of history, reminding us that the future is often built on the fragility of the past. In the shadows of modernity, where technology thrives, lies an unseen battle for the Earth's buried treasures. Rare earth elements, the very backbone of innovation and progress, have become the lifeblood of nations striving for dominance. As nations scramble to secure their futures, the weight of history bears down upon them. This is not merely about resources, but about power, identity, and survival. The quest for these precious elements unearths the stark realities of geopolitical tensions, where alliances are forged and fractured over invisible stakes. In this unfolding drama, the human spirit grapples with greed and ambition, forever marked by the choices made in the pursuit of progress. Here, amidst the mines and laboratories, the true cost of our technological age is measured not just in dollars, but in the essence of what it means to be human in a world increasingly defined by what we extract. In the shadows of global politics, the race for rare earth elements unfolds, weaving a complex tapestry of ambition, power, and vulnerability. These minerals, essential for modern technology and renewable energy, transcend mere commodities. They are the lifeblood of nations, shaping alliances and igniting conflicts. As countries vie for control over these critical resources, the stakes rise, threatening not only economic stability, but also the delicate balance of international relations. Each mine, every shipment, becomes a pivotal point in a larger narrative of greed and necessity. The quest for rare earths binds nations in a web of dependence, revealing the fragility of our interconnected world. The urgency of the scramble is palpable, echoing a shared human story, where the quest for progress often collides with ethical dilemmas and environmental concerns, forcing us to reckon with the true cost of our technological advancements. In the shadows of global power dynamics, the race for rare earth elements unfolds, revealing the intricate web of alliances and rivalries that define our era. Nations, driven by desperation and ambition, vie for control over these invaluable resources, essential not just for technology, but for sovereignty itself. Each discovery becomes a pivotal moment as fortunes rise and fall alongside the hidden treasures of the earth. This relentless pursuit transforms the geopolitical landscape, igniting tensions and fostering cooperation, shaping destinies far beyond borders. As the world becomes increasingly dependent on these materials, the question looms larger. At what cost do we strive for progress, and who will bear the burden of our insatiable hunger for advancement? In the shadows of the world's most powerful nations, an unseen battle brews over the scarce elements that hold the key to technological supremacy. As the demand for rare earth elements escalates, alliances shift and tensions rise, revealing the fragile nature of global diplomacy. The stakes are higher than ever as nations grapple with the consequences of their hunger for progress, each one poised to defend their interests against a backdrop of historical rivalries. In a world where the balance of power teeters on the edge of a rare earth precipice, the emotional weight of ambition, fear, and hope intertwines, reminding us that the quest for these elements is not merely a fight for resources, but a struggle for the very essence of our future. In the shadow of towering factories and sprawling mines, the relentless pursuit of rare earth elements unfolds, weaving a complex tapestry of international ambition and conflict. Nations driven by a thirst for technological supremacy find themselves entangled in a web of geopolitical maneuvering, where alliances shift like the sands of time. The stakes rise as these precious resources become not just commodities, but instruments of power and influence. Each extraction echoes the sacrifices made by communities, ecosystems, and future generations, revealing a profound truth. In the quest for innovation, what do we lose? As we stand at this crossroads, the fragile balance between progress and preservation hangs precariously in the balance, challenging us to confront the cost of our craving for advancement. As the sun sets over a world entwined in complexities, the race for rare earth elements unfolds like a tragic play, revealing the deep scars of ambition and desire. Nations, driven by necessity and greed, forge alliances and rivalries, each step echoing the haunting legacy of exploitation. In every conflict, every treaty, lies the silent question of value. What are we willing to sacrifice for progress? As the Earth's treasures are extracted, the balance between technological advancement and ethical stewardship hangs precariously in the balance. In this pursuit, we are reminded that the very elements that fuel our future also hold the power to divide us, urging a deep reflection on our shared humanity and the Earth we inhabit. In a world where the very fabric of progress is intertwined with the rarest of elements, we stand at a precipice of understanding. These vital resources, hidden deep within the Earth, are not merely components of technology. They are the silent arbiters of power, shaping destinies and forging alliances across continents. As nations vie for dominance, the stakes are not just economic but existential, echoing the complexities of human ambition and the relentless pursuit of innovation. Each extraction, each transaction, reverberates through the lives of countless individuals, often at the cost of their homeland, their culture, their future. This moment calls us to reflect on what we are willing to sacrifice in the name of progress. In the clamoring rush for rare earths, we must navigate the moral landscape of our choices, recognizing that our quest for advancement is inextricably linked to the fates of generations yet unborn. It is a poignant reminder that every element holds a story, a history, and a weight far beyond its physicality, urging us to awaken to our shared responsibility in this intricate tapestry of existence. In the ever-turning gears of ambition and power, the quest for rare earth elements becomes a poignant reflection of humanity's deepest desires and fears. Nations driven by thirst for progress often find themselves entangled in a web of dependency and conflict. As these essential resources weave through the fabric of international relations, they evoke a profound realization. The struggle for dominance in the global arena is not merely about minerals, but about the very essence of our shared future. The delicate balance between advancement and preservation hangs in the balance, a haunting reminder that the choices we make today echo through generations yet to come. In this intricate dance of supply and demand, we are left to ponder: are we masters of our destiny or mere pawns in the game of our own creation? In the quiet aftermath of relentless pursuits, the pursuit of rare earth elements reveals not just the greed of nations, but the unyielding spirit of humanity, entangled in a web of dependence and ambition. These resources, hidden deep within our planet, serve as both a lifeline and a source of discord, igniting tensions that have shaped borders and influenced histories. As nations jockey for control over these precious elements, the true cost emerges: a world in perpetual conflict, where the quest for power eclipses the shared destiny of our fragile ecosystem. The echoes of this scramble resonate far beyond the mines and factories, reminding us that the race for resources is a race against ourselves. In our unrelenting climb toward progress, we must ask, what have we sacrificed? And what do we leave behind in the name of advancement? The heart of humanity beats in the shadows of our choices, urging us to reconsider the true value of what we seek.